Joy. Full time? So what you'll find, if we have the ball, our left back has the ball here. Centre half passes in the ball. So as the ball moves across, no, both move across. Now, as he gets control of the ball, as his first touch, one out there. That's the area that we want to get the ball into. Defending. Yeah, don't worry too much about when they've got the ball.
Hello and welcome to Simply Sport with me Neeraj Prabhu. We have with us the coach of Tempo Sports Club, Trevor Morgan. Trevor has only recently taken charge of Tempo and it's almost the halfway in the I-League. It must be really challenging for you to take up the charge of a club approaching the halfway in the season. So how did this decision come about?
Well, when a position becomes available at a club, I mean, I've got great respect for what Dempo have achieved, and I actually know Arthur quite well. And Arthur said that he was thinking of moving back to Australia for personal reasons, and would I be interested in coming to Dempo? Which I was. I think Dempo got a great history in the I-League. Just going through, I thought we're going probably through a transition process at the moment from the team that was so successful, you know, winning the 5 championships and with more or less a really settled group of players. All those players have sort of grown old together, and the club's, as I say, in the transition progress with a younger group of players now. And it's a very challenging task, but one that I'm looking forward to.
All right. Before coming to this club, you have been the assistant coach in Kerala Blasters in the ISL, and overall the ISL has been one big revolution in Indian football, and it was very demanding. So obviously Dempos, whose domestic players played for FC Goa, there were a lot of injury problems and all. So overall, how do you look at this scenario where there are a lot of injuries and all this coming from ISL?
Well, we had quite a few players from East Bengal at Kerala and from other clubs as well. And it depends how you do your pre-season. The pre-season period is so important, and sometimes you don't really feel you get the benefit of it until the end of the season. It's like a good preparation at the start of the season will see you right the way through. So I don't know what kind of, it's not for me to say, but I don't think it's coincidental that so many players got injuries. Maybe the training that they done didn't suit them. As I say, it's got to be the pre-season period is a tough period. It's the toughest period in any footballer's time. And you ask anyone what they don't like about football, it'll be pre-season. So as long as you do what you believe in. Obviously, the people at FC Goa did what they believed in. It's probably a tried and trusted way that they've done before, the same as we do. They might have just got unfortunate with the injuries, but it's just strange that sort of so many people from one club have had injuries. But look, I'm not being critical of Goa. It's their business, so it's what they do, and everybody does things differently.
Absolutely. Ideally, it would have been great if you had taken. I mean, if a coach gets a team at the start of the pre-season, isn't it?
Well, it helps in regards as all your pre-season work's done, regards how you're going to play for the season. That's the way that I do it anyway. Don't really change things too much, but everybody does things in different ways. The team here have had a pre-season without me being used to playing in a specific way, so you can't really come in and expect change to happen in 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Sort of any change has sort of got to be gradual, and you can only play the system that suits the players.
Trevor, what's your philosophy of coaching? What's your style of management?
I've got no idea really. You'd probably have to ask other people that. I mean, I just want the team that I'm at to win as many games as possible. Everybody says about what your aims and objectives for the season. Well, mine would just be to win as many games as we possibly can, and then see where that takes you. I can't say being unrealistic if you say, well, our aim is to win a championship. Of course, we'd love to do that. our aim is to win as many games as we possibly can, and we see where that takes us when the whistle goes at the end of the season.
Now there's a lot of talk about various brands of football. What kind of game do you prefer? I mean, there's a long ball
There's
game.
there's only one brand of football, and that's winning.
That's awesome. Keep it simple. That must
Well,
be
it
your
is
formula.
certainly, yeah, it is certainly younger age groups development. You know, it's not so much results orientated, but for me, it's about winning football. Just nothing else. Whether we play badly and win 1-0, I'll take that any day over playing well and losing 2-1. So.
Right. Dempo are now in unfamiliar territory. They are third from the bottom at almost the halfway mark. So what have you planned for them in the future?
Well, like I say, our plan is first of all, it's just I don't plan for next week. You know, we're planning for the next game, and when that game's over, then we'll plan for the next game, and just take it like that. I do think, you know, within the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, we might have a different look about the team. But you know, until that happens, everybody's got to take responsibility for what they do in the team. Everybody's got to be responsible for their actions when they go on the pitch, and the players have got to start to learn quickly. And in terms of football, grow up. You know, not in terms of their life, but in terms of when they go on their field, there's got to be a man out there. There's no place for people to hide. You've got to get out there. You've got to work harder than the opposition. If you don't work harder than the opposition, they're going to have the ball more times than you. And of course, the more often they have the ball, the harder it is for you. We've got good quality in the team, a lot of players who can hurt the opposition, but you just need a little bit of self-belief.
You have good bench strength. Well, how big is your squad?
With around 23 plus 3, there's around 26. But probably I would say the players that you're looking to play in the first team, we've probably got about 22, 21, 22.
And as a coach coming in the halfway of the season, is it difficult to identify straight away the best 11, the playing 11?
Well, I sort of know most of the players through having been in opposition teams to them, so I know what the majority of them can do. But then it's a question of, I don't want to put round pegs in square holes. You know, I want people to be comfortable where they play and understand what they have to do for the team, and not ask them to do things that they can't do, but I do ask that the things they can do well, they do well and do properly. So, you know, if you can get people to do that, we'll be okay.
In the last match against Mohan Bagan,